Awesome. Thank you. So grateful to have both an executive director here with us with the program and also a parent who's participated for many years. For those who don't know me, I'm Maribel Lopez, the Director of Community Leadership for Go Public Schools. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to connect with us and share more about the First Five Center. I'll have everyone start off by sharing a bit about yourself.
Can go. Hi, my name is Alexina Rojas. I am the West County First Five Centers Director. I have been here for 15 years and I love it. I love the work that we do. I love being able to interact with such wonderful families who are so dedicated to really ensuring that their child has the best start at life.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Carla Galvez and I live in San Pablo, California, and I started First Five when I was probably 5 months pregnant with my first baby. My oldest is now 5, she just turned 5. She is in her second year of preschool, and my youngest is 2, almost 3, and he's not yet in school, only attends First Five at the moment.
Alexina, tell us, why are the first 5 years of a child's life so important?
Sure. So from birth to age 5, a child's brain develops more than at any other time in their life. And early brain development has a lasting impact on a child's ability to learn and succeed in school and life. So the quality of a child's experiences really in the first few years of their life help shape how their brain develops. So just to really share what this looks like, when a baby is born, their brain is just 25% the size of an adult brain. And so by the time a child turns 5 years, their brain is nearly 90% developed. So that is a really large chunk of brain development that's happening while the baby is already, in the world. So the environment that children are in and the relationships that they have are really, really critical to how a child's brain is going to develop and how they're going to be as a person. So I just wanted to add, again, really stressing the relationships, because that's what we're about at the center, a child's relationships with the adults in their life. They're really the most important influences on the brain development. So it's really important to talk, sing, read, and play with young children from the day they're, if not even when they're still in the womb, to give them opportunities to explore their physical world and to provide safe, stable, and nurturing environments.
Alexina, share more about the First Five Center and what the mission is and some of the services you all provide.
Sure. So the West County First Five Center offers free programs at 2 sites, one in San Pablo and one in Richmond. And we help parents nurture and support their young children so that they can grow up healthy, happy, and learning.
Awesome. Thank you, Alexina. Carla, thank you. We have a special little visitor. How long have you been a participant with the First Five? And can you just share some of the activities you all do when you're there with your kiddos?
Sure. I was about, I think, 5 months pregnant with my first baby when I first started the program. So I think almost 6 years now. And on top of that, we were also attending workshops, parent cafes, and any other kind of available meetings of the program would supply to parents.
Alexina, will you share just the overall educational philosophy and how the First Five Center sort of just approaches early learning?
Sure. So we believe that parents are their child's first teacher, and we believe that children learn through play, through sensory experiences. So there are many times in the day that can be turned into a learning and bonding moment. And even more so during the pandemic, because we are all home with our children. And our programs focus on early literacy, early learning opportunities, child development, parent education, and leadership, as Carla was talking about. She's done a lot of leadership in many different ways at the center. And then also connections to community resources. And so some of our goals are to support the attachment and bonding between the parent and the child, to increase child development awareness for parents so that they can respond. So, if my child is throwing a tantrum, there's lots of different ways that I can respond. And so we want to provide parents with understanding of the brain development and how to sort of work with a tantrum, for instance, that is still positive parenting. We also provide fun and simple activities that parents can incorporate into their daily routines with their children. And we encourage parents to follow their child's lead. So, look to see what is your child interested, and then base your conversations and interactions with that versus, trying to have the child constantly follow what you want them to do. And that builds their confidence and their own leadership. We also strive to create an environment that sparks creativity and nurtures learning in children, and also building community and leadership with parents. And then finally, as I mentioned earlier, we support or we connect families to different resources in the community. So we encourage parents to follow the child's lead, talk to their children about either what they're doing, because children are always watching what we're doing as parents, and then also talking with the children about what they're doing. Parent knowledge of child development is a really important tool, since development is unique to each child. So we lean into what the parent knows already about their child, and then we just support in any way that's desired by the parent. And then in our classes, we give examples of how children can learn and explore just using items that can easily be found at home. Simply a tray with flour, and children just exploring with the flour can be turned into a very simple, fun, inexpensive learning activity.
Impact the program has had on me and my family.
Sure. Yeah.
So definitely it's been a guiding light. As a first-time parent, of course, I sort of already knew that I needed to kind of lean in for support and find a place that I knew would not just take me in as a parent, but I would also take my kids. And the Verse 5 Center was something I was familiar with while I was in college. So I knew that once I became a parent, that was going to be a resource for me, because I knew that I wanted to be guided along the path on this, journey of being a mother.
Most importantly, it's really about the nurturing time spent with the child. That is number one.
I love that. I love that. One last question for you. How can families get in touch with the West County First 5 Center?
That's an excellent question. So listen up, everyone. We can be reached either by phone. So you can call us at area code 510-232-5650. And that does connect you to a live person, to our wonderful program assistant, Ibris. Although the center physically is closed, we do answer the phone. We have that capacity. We can also be connected with Facebook and Instagram. So you can direct message us there. I didn't quite mention, but what are we doing right now in the virtual world? We are doing Zoom classes. So there's still parent-child interactive classes. For the younger ages, we are putting more emphasis on the conversation with the parent, because we know we don't really want younger children to be having a lot of screen time, and 1-year-olds don't want screen time anyway. But we do lots of opportunities for conversations via Zoom classes, where the children can still engage in music and story time and sensory activities, while we're also talking with the parent and giving additional ideas of, why are these activities important to the learning and development of their child. We have a community resource specialist, and as I mentioned earlier, we do connect families to resources. And so if you are looking for low-cost childcare or legal support, whatever it might be, we will do our best to look and see, if that's available. And so if you call us, we can also connect you then to the appropriate teacher or community resource specialist. And everything is at no cost. We have lots of connections in the community right now to support families. So whatever question you have around parenting or resources that you use, don't hesitate, reach out to us. We are here to support you.
Wonderful, thank you. And one last question for you, Carla. For parents of kiddos between 0 and 5 years old, what is one thing you wish they knew about the First Five Center?
What every parent should know is that they don't have to do it alone. And that even in a time like this, when we are separated physically from each other and we can't really go to the places that we were used to going, like the schools, the libraries, the resource centers, we can still depend on each other, because like Ms. Alexina said, every center out there who is trying to connect parents to a resource is making themselves available, either online or through a phone call or through these like very protected in-person visits. And to me, that's what's going to help you through the really hard times when things get really difficult, when when something along the way breaks down, because like I said, it's parenting can be stressful.
Right.
It has many points of I think hard times that we don't necessarily know because these kids don't come with a manual. But what's always made me feel safe, and what always makes me feel like I can do this every day, is that I know I have a center like First Five that I can call and say, look, I'm having a hard time with this particular milestone or challenge, and I just need someone else to help me problem solve and find a solution to that challenge. And to me, that's what's powerful, is that no one organization and no one family is doing things alone. Everyone is helping each other out. And if they don't know someone or they don't have something for you, they're saying, hey, we don't have it, but let's connect you to the resource or the person that knows about where this is. And I just have to say that I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for people like First Five. It wasn't for like a place like you, Maribel, and Go Pro schools. Like I wouldn't be this strong. Like there would be no way that I would be saying that there will be a better tomorrow. Because you need that as a parent. You need to have that hope. You need to have that. You need to feel that support and rely on that support. If not every day, every so often. And like I said, we can all have families that we can depend on, but sometimes you always need that third perspective outside.
Thank you, Carla. Oh, I appreciate that so much. And congratulations, Alexina, Ibris, and team. It sounds like you all just have really developed some amazing, strong partnerships with families, with the kiddos, and with the caretakers. For the folks who are watching this video and want to learn more, when you're on the app or on the website and you go to exhibitors, you're able to click on the First Five Center. You'll be able to get to their website directly and connect with staff. Anything else to add, Alexina, before I let you go?
Well, I wanted to echo what Carla said, is that families, you are not alone. Okay, I get emotional even thinking about that, but we're all going through such a hard time. And again, I just want to stress, we're here to support you because we want our families to be healthy and to thrive. So please don't be shy, reach out to us. If you have a neighbor who has young children, let them know about us.
Wonderful. Thank you both so much for your time, and we're hopeful that more families get to connect with your amazing services. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.